When you look at this painting, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Hi everyone and welcome. Today we'll be looking at this stunning painting from Giovanni Bellini. For those not familiar, Giovanni Bellini was one of Venice's most prominent painters in the late 15th to early 16th century. His catalog is extensive and of tremendous quality. Even so, to me this painting in particular is a real standout. The Feast of the Gods is special. The original painting is dated to 1514 and is believed to have been the final major painting Giovanni Bellini created before his death in 1516. It was commissioned by Italian collector Alfonso d'Este, who intended for the painting to be displayed in a gallery environment alongside similar works from other local artists. Since then, the painting has passed through many hands in Venice, Rome, England, and the United States before being gifted to the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C., where it resides today. So what are we looking at here? The Feast of the Gods depicts a mythological scene originally described in Roman poet Ovid's Fasti. In Giovanni Bellini's interpretation, deities from Roman mythology are depicted eating and drinking in a wooded pastoral setting. To point out a few, we can see Jupiter, Bacchus, and Neptune. The deities are being served and attended to by nymphs and satyrs. On the surface, this painting simply depicts a joyous banquet scene, but the story depicted here has a bit more to it. In particular, Giovanni Bellini chose to depict a moment of this banquet in which Priapus, the god of fertility, is sneakily trying to lift the gown of a sleeping nymph. As the tale goes, this intrusion is soon interrupted by the call of Silenus's ass, which wakes up the nymph and alerts the deities, who all laugh at him. I'd like to pivot now and talk about the overall style of this painting. When I first saw this painting, the first thing that jumped at me was how bright and colorful it was. This is relatively uncommon for paintings from the era, in part due to the difficulty and cost in making some of these pigments. The second thing that jumped at me was just how beautiful this setting is. The deities are in a peaceful wooded setting surrounded by mountains, animals, and lush foliage. Perhaps now, though, is the time to address an important detail of this painting, which is a major part of why it's so special. These mountains here weren't actually painted by Giovanni Bellini, and neither was this pheasant. The mountains were a modification made years later by Bellini's student and renowned Venetian artist Titian. The pheasant is also a later modification and was done by painter Dosso Dossi. Both modifications were commissioned by the original owner of the painting, Alfonso d'Este, and some believe they were done with the intent of the painting fitting in better with those around it. So I said this painting is special, but what makes it so special? Well, it was Giovanni Bellini's final work. In the context of Venetian art especially, Giovanni Bellini was a major figure and had a significant influence on the art of the city. Paintings depicting mythological scenes such as this were also uncommon at the time. However, they became very popular in the years following Bellini's death. And of course, the fact that the hands of Bellini, Titian, and Dossi all worked on this painting is truly special, and is why this painting has been held in high regard by art enthusiasts worldwide.